Hey folks, Sterling Irving. I'm Jason. This is what I found yesterday at the park on, let's see, it was January the 6th, 2023. Not a lot. We were only there 2 hours. I did find it's probably 1950 to 55, shotgun shell primer, which was before, right before that park was built, 53 or 55, I can't remember. So somebody was out there hunting. There are houses out there now. I think there's a couple of businesses well, more than that. But it's totally developed. I'm positive in 1953 or even before, there was nothing out there but maybe somebody's land. So here's the penny encased in resin. I think it's a 2021 horseshoe that had Wyoming on it. Here's a lot of the clad that you see. I mean, it's just clad, I know, but in the 1980s. So there were our 1980s coins. Here's a 1980s button. I know it's not old, but it's good to try and date things so you can learn about a lot of these things. So I found things that I was positive it was 1890, but it was 1970. It was actually one piece I was thinking about is it looks like a little crucible, but it was actually a brandy server from the 1970s. It had the word brandy on it. So that's what I did. 74 cents and the horseshoe and a resin penny. These are some targets I found. Some of this I found in Oregon in a park. It was about 12 inches down. This park is easily dated to 1880. Yeah, and then after. People camped at this park, or in the area that was where the park. There's a very small stream right there. I found some deep targets, some stuff from the 50s, some old roller skates, metal roller skates deep. I found a 1915 penny wheat. So these are, and then this is part of a probably some sort of tool, iron tool. It looks like a spoon, but I doubt that's what they were using that for. Or I don't know. Boy, it's old. It's easily 1880 or before. And then these buckles, encrusted in rust. This piece has a screwdriver in it, as you could probably see. And they just made it, for whatever reason, maybe they were trying to get the wood piece out of there. They just left that in there to use it as a hammer. I have no idea, because you can't. I doubt you can really pull any nails with this end, with the handle being on this side. Here's some other tools. Let's see what's under the rust. This is a piece of a tool. It's just once it dries, like some of these I let dry in several months. Even though they feel like they're dry to the touch, that moisture, gets released over time, and then they crumble. This is probably an old punch from, it's squared, so it's pre-1900. These are all pre-1900 buckles. Here's a square nail that I found in Alabama. Pretty good condition. Boy, it's thin. Unused. Some silver-plated spoons, and the silver plating's gone. Here's one. It's pretty cool. Kind of see the design on there. Let me see if I can get it closer. And the focus. You can kind of see that. Pretty neat. I'll turn it. Yeah. Some older one. This is probably an old butter knife. Boy, that's old too. Oxidized, that copper. Oops. This is an early spoon. This one, how thin it is. I've looked it over. There's no silver on it, so it's probably pre-1900. Even though they did, obviously they plated spoons. They had solid silver, but this was definitely a person who had a little less money, probably of people who work the fields or farmers. Usually that's what they have. And here's some folded Here's some folded lead. This is, it's hard to say. They folded it to use it as just to keep it so it's easy to find. They don't. It stores easy. It's not a long sheet. They're usually bigger than this. Probably it looks like they cut some off. This could have been a fishing weight, but I really think it was used as supply for whatever they were using to make with lead. This is also lead. See the striations on the side there. They go. They're horizontal like the piece itself. Looks like it was totally shaped and cut, but I don't know what they used that for. Again, they probably used it as a supply piece. And here is a bullet that was made into a fishing weight. And that's kind of what they used a lot of these pieces with. They would cut off pieces as they need it for fishing weights, but this was definitely a bullet. Looks like it's a 3-ringer. There's some, oops, excuse me, I almost dropped the camera. So that's pretty cool, that piece. And then these are very old. These are 1880 and they could be on up to 1910 actually. It's interesting, this one is this way. And then this one over here is the round shape is this way, but then the loop is sideways. So they may have used these for different uses. Here's a really old. Here's the crusted rust. This one's really thick. It's not even moving. Sometimes it could just flake off. So a little bit of some history there. There's that. There's that here piece, the 1930s, 40s. These always still work. It's amazing. It's talking. So this is fun stuff. I'm just kind of going through things. Like I said, it's been too cold to hunt, so I hopefully I'll get out this week. It's actually not too bad today, but I had to do some things. But this week we're supposed to be getting some 50s, even some 60s here in south central Kansas. So let's hopefully find some, find some more interesting pieces. I got a 3-acre permission that I want to go to. That's what I'm going to next once we get some good weather. Hopefully we can find some silver or some gold pieces, or some things that reflect the area. This is again, this is going to be northern Wichita. I know it was used as some sort of farm or livestock farm. That's what they used at that area, but it's just been kind of somewhat developed. The farther you go north of there, it just kind of goes into fields and some houses. But okay, thanks for watching, folks. We'll see you on the next hunt.